Yo guys, what is going on? It is your boy Chapo or Jesse back with another video, and today um, I'm making a switch that is huge for myself. I have never done before, and I'm honestly really excited. As far as gaming for myself has gone for my entire life, I've mainly played on console with a controller. About halfway through last year, I started playing games on PC with while I was streaming. Which this kind of opened up my mind to being able to play on mouse and keyboard. But I didn't play a lot of games on mouse and keyboard. I only played a very few select titles of games. So, what is? I only played a few select types of games on mouse and keyboard. And then for the most part, anything else that I played on PC, I played with a controller. And in my time playing any games on mouse and keyboard, not one time have I ever thought to myself, I needed a smaller keyboard than what I had. Almost every keyboard I've ever used in my entire life has been a full-size keyboard. No, this is the one I was just most recently using. But usually I have a full-sized number pad and all mechanical, clicky keyboard, just like everyone else does. I say clicky. I know mechanical. I know the difference between this one I believe has MX Blue equivalent switches on it. I know my stuff. Anyway, usually I play with I use a full size keyboard with my gaming. And this keyboard actually in particular, this one is the one that I was just using recently, which obviously again full size keyboard. I was using this one with this PC that I have right now, which is kind of just like a placeholder build, so I can stream and record while I'm building my new PC, which is going to take me some time because the parts list is kind of long, and it's also kind of expensive, so I can't afford to buy it all at once anyway. But, I've mainly played on full-size keyboards, and I've typed on full-size keyboards. I do my daily tasks and whatnot on full-size keyboards. And not too long ago, I don't know why, but I started getting intrigued by the idea of getting a compact 10 keyless keyboard. Up until a couple weeks ago, the idea of one kind of just the sight of them kind of made me uncomfortable, and I don't know why. I think it's just because I have massive hands. I have huge hands. I don't know. I don't know if I can. This is a size 14 shoe. I guess that makes my hand look small, but I don't know how else to really an Xbox controller I have pretty big hands. I really don't know how else to describe. Yeah, I'm not. You get it. I have huge hands. So a full-size keyboard to me has always just made sense. And I've always assumed that the smaller the keyboard, the more uncomfortable it would be for me. But I am challenging myself as much as possible for the remainder of this year and every other year really to just try new things. So with that being said, I ordered my first 10 keyless keyboard, and it finally came in, and we are talking about this right here. This is the box. The keyboard actually is already right here plugged in. But if that wasn't comparison enough for how big my hands are, that makes the keyboard look small. But anyway, this is the Red Dragon Kumara K552 RGB mechanical gaming 10 keyless keyboard. That's a mouthful. I'm actually fairly familiar with this keyboard already because if you don't know, I'm friends with Riley, who owns UGX, and I go there all the time. Obviously, we're on the same team. I play for Indy Kingsman. Anyway, I go over to UGX all the time. They actually have similar. It's literally the same model of keyboard, just the non-RGB variant. They have a bunch of those there on a lot of their setups. And I've never played with that keyboard. I usually use one that has a full-size keyboard if I play there. But I've typed on them probably 3 or 4 times in total. And whenever I was looking for which keyboard I wanted to use, I actually got the inspiration of buying this keyboard from the keyboard that I was using, because that is one of the top-rated budget mechanical keyboards that you can get on Amazon right now. I believe that one's about $35 or $40, somewhere in that price range. The Red Dragon Kumara K552 RGB with Cherry MX Blue equivalent switches retails for about $44.99 on Amazon prior to shipping. After shipping and everything, it cost about $60. But because I was using the best rated budget full-size mechanical keyboard prior to this, I figured I'd go with the best rated 10 keyless budget mechanical keyboard, which is this one. So I ordered it. It's here. As far as like the unboxing, I was going to do a whole unboxing video, but honestly I was way too excited when I got here to open it up, so I did it anyway. As far as the box goes though, I mean, there's not a whole lot on it. It gives you, the specs literally in just multiple different languages right there. Like, it's just a bunch of bullet points and they're all just different languages. But it's a high quality LED backlit mechanical gaming keyboard, high precision machinery factory, double injection keycaps, full key conflict free bars, spill proof, when keys can be disabled in gaming. What does that mean? I guess I don't know anything about like what people do with these. Anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it. And then of course, high speed, high control, high response, red dragon. I don't know. It's not a whole lot in the box. Comes with a sticker, user guide, and a keycap puller. You guys don't care about that though. Actually, I'm gonna put that back up right. Oh, where I keep my boxes for my peripherals. But anyway, as far as the keyboard goes, so here's the keyboard itself. Let me get this out of the way. Here's the keyboard itself. I have it lit up pink right now, as you can see. There's a bright LED right there. You guys can see that. I actually am not too upset with the build quality overall. It's again for $45, $60 after shipping, whatever. The overall construction of the board is very rigid. It's very stiff. You can tell. I mean, it's heavy. It's a heavy keyboard for being this small. But the overall frame is very. It just feels like very rugged. Like it can definitely hold up. I don't see a lot of. Like you can see, there's not a whole lot of wiggle there. Whenever I'm like twisting it, like I'm trying to torque this. You can't. Oh, Jesus. You can't really move it too much, so there's not a whole lot of deck flex, which is nice. That's good. That's what we like to see. The keycaps themselves, I'm actually going to pull one of these off real quick. Keycaps themselves are very, I don't know how you describe them. They're decent. They're cheap keycaps. You can see right there you have the switches again, obviously. Cherry MX Blue equivalent. See if I can get the focus in there. I don't know why it's not wanting to focus that. Yeah, there you go. Very clicky. Very clicky sound, especially with the keycaps on them. I'll give you guys a little audio test real quick. Before we dive in anything else. But, just like typing around on it, it's actually not too bad. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of a performance test, which means we're going to hop on some Overwatch because I feel like playing Overwatch. And I feel like I get more keyboard intuitive whenever I play Overwatch than when I play anything else. Like when I play CSGO, I use my WASD keys and shift. That's pretty much it, and reload. That's about it. But with Overwatch, different story. I'm very interactive with my keyboard. Wow, the wait time is wild right now. It did not pass the vibe check. Bit of a rundown. Before we get into a game, I've never actually posted a video of Overwatch, so just a couple things. One, I just started playing Overwatch literally, I want to say in December of last year, so still fairly new to the game. I did not hop on the bandwagon when the game came out. I'm aware that makes me a loser, but I'm playing it now, and that's what counts. 2, I like D.Va, and if you don't like D.Va, I don't care. And if you're going to make fun of me for playing as D.Va, please refrain, because it will hurt my feelings. And although I am a very large human being, I still cry a lot. Yeah, we're going to give this a go. See how this works. See how it feels. So far, not too bad. I feel like the responsiveness is fairly on par with what I was already working with. I definitely feel a little bit more crisp clicks, I guess you would call it, with the actuation of the keys. You can hear the space bar as I'm jumping, like. I don't play as this character very often, so bear with me if I look like an idiot. It's because I am. Oh god. I feel like every tank character is just extremely weak, other than Diva. Like, for me at least, like, I just don't play well as any other tank character. Slowly I want to start upgrading. Obviously, like, I'm working on upgrading my PC. That's the plan, is get, you know, finish the build. But until I do, I'm also gonna put some time and money and resources into upgrading, like, my peripherals, like monitors, and I want to make videos at each one of those. Like, I want to make videos whenever I get a new mouse, and, like, figure out what I like about this new mouse, and if, you know, I think you guys should get it. You know, there's little stuff like that. I want to do that. I like doing things like that. I like talking about products and stuff like that. I like informing you guys about different oh man. Oh no, oh no. It changes colors when I press certain keys while I'm playing. Anyway. Oh, nice. Yeah, as I was saying though, I definitely want to... I would like to keep... like giving upgrade or like updates and you know, dropping videos whenever I get new things from my setup that, you know, I could recommend to you guys, or even potentially like maybe work on, like, I don't know, building my repertoire of knowledge when it comes to PC peripherals and like the different ins and outs of what's good, what's not good, what means, like, you know, whenever you see something as budget, is it a good budget or is it a bad type of budget? Like, I want to be able to differentiate those things, so like whenever I can recommend products to you guys or my friends or anything like that, I'm not recommending trash. Or if you have questions about a product, I can tell you straight up, is it good or not? God, please let me out of there. Ooh. Dude, what? Literally, what is... Oh my gosh. My teammate was cussing us out in the chat. I don't know if you guys saw that, but kill that widow there, sniper. Are you waiting for? Yep. Well, that was a terrible game because I didn't have Diva. If I would have had Diva, I probably would have played a lot better. Yo, I mean, how do you... You can't tame that. That dude's just good. Like, I don't know what you want us to do. I don't get it. Overall, I'm actually pretty impressed, and I actually really enjoy this keyboard. I have fun using it. I like the way it looks. I think it adds a cleaner aesthetic to my desk overall too, which is a cool thing. That's something I also look for whenever it comes to buying stuff like peripherals. I don't really care if brands, I don't care if my peripherals are matching brands. Like I have a Scepter monitor and an LG monitor. I've got the Red Dragon keyboard and a very old Logitech gaming mouse. That needs the next upgrade. I don't care if my peripherals match. I just like for them to look good. So this is a great start to having a good looking set of peripherals because this keyboard looks good. Other than this ugly Red Dragon logo, that's the only thing. And honestly, even then when the keyboard is lit up red, it looks fine. Any other color, it just sticks out like a sore thumb and I don't like it. But I digress. This keyboard overall, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10 overall rating. Performance-wise, I mean, from somebody who's not like competitive or like super sweaty on PC games, I don't know exactly what to look for when it comes to performance, but as a casual PC gamer, this keyboard performs exactly how you would want a keyboard to perform. And for a pretty good budget, might I add. So I'm going to give this the whole product, 9 out of 10. It's a yes for me. And because I like it so much, I am going to give one away. Actually, I might even give 2 away. Here's what we're going to do. So on this video, once it hits, I'm going to give it, let's see, what's today? Today's the 15th. I'd say this video should be up by Wednesday, Thursday at the latest of this week. That'll make it the 18th, 16th, 18th, or 17th or 18th of June. So by the end of June, if this video has 50 views, I will start a giveaway for 1 Red Dragon keyboard. If this video has 100 views by the end of June, I will do a giveaway for 2 Red Dragon K552 RGB keyboards. Once this video hits 50 views, or once the last day of the month hits, I will come back to this video. I will check out the view count, and depending on where the view count is, respective to what I just said, I will tweet out a giveaway tweet. So I will link my Twitter down below so you guys can follow and watch out for that. So make sure you follow my Twitter. Definitely subscribe to the channel because I'm only going to be doing more stuff like this from here on out. So there's going to be more content with different items, things that I'm buying to test out, and then letting you guys know if it's worth it. And then if the videos do well, giveaways for those products. Definitely some more like gaming content because duh. And buttloads of other stuff that I can't really talk about because it's under wraps, and I'm keeping it all kind of secretive. I'm not going to jinx myself by saying I'm going to do something and then not being able to hold myself to that. I'm actually just going to do it, and you guys will see what that is, or what those are, I guess, because there's multiple videos that I have like that. But yeah, definitely hit the sub button. Even put on that bell if you'd like to get notifications when my ugly ass uploads a video. Follow my Twitter. I'll link all of my socials down below. You can follow my Twitter, follow my Instagram, TikTok. I'll link my Twitch down below. Check out my streams. I don't really have a set schedule for streams right now. I'm kind of just streaming a lot, like all the time. I usually stream at least once a day. So follow me on Twitch so that way you can catch my streams. Lots of funny stuff always going on over there. And some nasty gameplay. some nasty gameplay. But with all that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate it. And I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.